Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, as you already know from the title, I'll be giving you all my review on the Keep It Cleaner or KIC app, which I'm so excited to finally sit down and film this video for you all. Got my tea here as we sit down for this little chat. So before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below and also give this video a thumbs up. It's very much appreciated. Okay, so since we've been in lockdown here in Melbourne, I thought I would just give the Keep It Cleaner app a try. It was a great opportunity to sign up. So I originally got the free trial on my phone for 7 days, and then I bought it for a month so I could just test it out for a little bit longer. And yeah, it's pretty much been a really fun time. I'll go through it all in sections. So first of all, when you open the app, I'll put a thing up on either side showing what it looks like inside the app. It's pretty amazing. Like, the features of this app I find are pretty incredible. So it opens up to a home page, which has at the top, currently they're doing a wild card challenge, and so it opens up to immediately to that, and you can just press on it and do it straight away, the daily one. And then it has a little section with new from KIC, and it's got their new recipes. And they seem to, I don't know exactly how frequently they upload recipes, but every time I check, it seems there's new ones every week, honestly. So there's certainly a lot of variety there, which is great. And then if you scroll down, they've just got some new things in the app. They've got the wildcard challenge again, new strength, Laura's top 10 dinners, Steph's top 10 workouts, etc., etc. That changes the homepage. So then what I found was super cool. If you go to, there's a tab which has a calendar, and it will literally just, if you are indecisive or lazy or just don't have much time, it will set out what you should do each day. So I did choose the app based on myself. So personally, all the recipes are vegetarian, and I did choose that I was not a beginner for exercise, I was more advanced. So it's good that it gives you that option to like tailor the app to your personal preferences. And so it'll literally come up like today, it's got Wednesday the 25th, and it says today I've got fast and free run program, Laura's ab challenge, and then it also shows the food I could eat today if I just want to follow this. It has breakfast, which is sweet potato toast, and then lunch, which is falafels with tahini dip, and dinner, which is coconut and kaffir lime chicken soup. Obviously that's a bit weird though, because I do have the app set to vegetarian, so I find it weird that it actually came up with chicken as an option, because generally in all of my food preferences it doesn't have any meat options. But oh well, that there is one downfall there. It obviously didn't pick up on that recipe having chicken in it. But anyway, let's get on to the next thing. So let's talk about the workouts. So I tried a few of these workouts. I personally tried a few of the strength workouts, and I thought they were quite good. I like how it's live, like with you. So you've got someone literally like on the screen doing workouts with you. I did connect my phone to my TV so I could easily see it all, and it was so much easier to follow along. And they do have lots of options. They have some workouts where you can use dumbbells, some with like a chair, and then some with no weights at all, no equipment. So it's really good, especially in lockdown. I mean, I don't have any fancy gym equipment, so it works really well for me in that regard. So I tried a lot of the more strength-based workouts. I tried a lot by Brittany Cuts actually, and I really liked her strength workouts, but I did find that a lot of the strength-based ones had a lot of cardio elements in them. And personally, I would have preferred if it was just strength-based and there wasn't any cardio at all, because I prefer to keep those two things a bit more separate. So one of the workouts specifically that I did was the upper body sweat with Laura. And personally, I really enjoyed this. I love it when either Laura or Steph are like on it as well, you know, because it just seems like so much it seems more relaxed, and it's nice to see that they're so involved like with the videos and the apps, which I think is great. So with the upper body sweat with Laura challenge, I did really enjoy it. I found obviously it worked my upper body. There was quite a lot more core in it, I feel, than like arm work. And again, it had a decent amount of cardio, which I'm not super into, but that's okay. Of course, I personally find it hard to work my upper body with only like body weight exercises. So it works your upper body, but it's not like a super big challenge, especially if you're more advanced. I also tried the lower body attack with Brit, which I really enjoyed. I find some of the workouts can be real burners, and especially I definitely prefer the lower body workouts in the KIC app. I think obviously it's much easier to work your lower body with just body weight than it is your upper body. Personally, that's what I find at least. So that was a good challenge, and personally Brit's workouts were my favorite out of all of the trainers. I found she was like pretty good level for me, and I liked how encouraging she was, and I liked how a lot of her workouts finished with a finisher, just to like burn you a bit more and like really feel your muscles. And then I did do the full body Amrap workout with Laura, which was done by Danny Kennedy. Personally, I found the Amrap a little bit confusing to follow along. I just find it wasn't like a traditional Amrap, and obviously I wouldn't be going like the same speed as Laura was on the screen, and so it was kind of a bit awkward in that regard. It was pretty good, but it wasn't as hard as a traditional Amrap in my opinion. I find it harder when I just like set them out for myself. And then the last workout I tried was the rock solid core with Brit again, and that was a burner. The core workouts are definitely hard, which I love, and I love how there are a lot of shorter workouts that you can do just to like throw on the end of your workout routine. Like a lot of the time, I also like the length of them actually. So most of the workouts are 25 minutes or less, and there are a lot of like short workouts, especially core ones that were like 10 minutes. And it was really great how you could just like chuck them on the end of another workout. So I really did like the rock solid core workout. That was very intense. Yeah, I thought that one was pretty good. They also have built into the app a running feature, which it works a bit like Strava. If you've had that app, it just tracks your runs or walks or bike rides, which I found really cool. I did test that out and I loved it. And also a cool feature within that, so it tracks via GPS your run, like how far you run, how long, where you go, all that sort of stuff, your speed, which is really great, basically just like Strava. But what I loved is that you would, if you had your headphones on when you ran, you would get Laura's voice pop through to give you like little encouragement, words of encouragement to just like keep going, keep running, you're doing great. And it would tell you when you'd done like every kilometer, you'd be told that you'd done another kilometer and like your speed, which I found really cool because obviously I run with my phone like here on my arm, and it's very awkward to like try and check how far I've run or my speed or anything. So it was really great having it come through like my wireless headphones telling me how fast I'd run and all that sort of thing. So it was really cool to get statistics as I ran. So that was definitely a cool feature. And I noticed on the running part of the app, I actually didn't use this, but you can set like specific interval runs and PBs and stopwatches and all that, so you can actually follow like a scheduled run on the app, which is really cool. I should definitely try that someday. But yeah, I think the running part of the app was amazing. So personally, overall with the exercise, I like 10 out of 10 to the running, walking, cycling feature. That's just amazing. The other workouts, I didn't try a lot of them because I'm not really into Pilates or yoga, so I didn't really give them a fair go, to be honest. So I'm probably not the best judge for that sort of thing. But I did find the strength workouts pretty good. They had a lot of cardio included, and I didn't find them super hard. So I think if you're a beginner or like intermediate, they're probably great for you. But if you're more advanced, yeah, you might need to invest in like some weights as well to maybe up it a bit, or just, yeah, I'm not sure how advanced they are, because I know I found a few of the workouts a little bit on the easier side, and I would have preferred if they were a bit more challenging. So that's that. But there are lots and lots of options, like endless workouts you could do between running, walking, cycling, tracking those. And they had strength workouts, cardio workouts, Pilates, yoga, boxing, honestly, you name it, and they had it on the app. So it was really versatile in that regard. Okay, so now to talk about the food section. They have honestly endless recipes on the app. It seems like, wow, I gave a few of them a try, but there's no way I could ever try all of them. There's so many, and I love how they keep refreshing and adding more and more recipes, which I find really nice and changes things up a bit. And also what I liked is most of the recipes took under 30 minutes to actually make, which I think is really handy because a lot of people don't want to. Okay, so as you can probably tell, the setup is a little bit different because my battery died. So I'm going to continue on with the review now. So let's get back to it. So I was talking about the food aspect of the KIC app. So one of the foods I made as like a breakfast food was their banana pancakes, and they were really, really basic, like so easy to make, just as easy as normal pancakes. No like complicated ingredients or anything, and quite cheap to make too, which was good. And they were so good. So I made them for myself and my dad, and he loved them so much he keeps nagging me to make them again. So yeah, it's got my dad's stamp of approval, if that matters to you. So the pancakes were definitely a hit. So I also made for dinner one night the cauliflower and walnut Mexican mince dish. Instead of putting this in lettuce cups, where you just had this with like corn chips, and it was so good, so easy to make and really yummy. It was like made out of cauliflower and walnuts, as it says, but it turned out so good. And there's a bit of a change up, because you know lots of Mexican things you find are just like beans, so this changed it up a bit and it was really good. And it was pretty quick to make. Like the recipe says over 30 minutes on here, but that included cooking. Actually preparing it was really quick, and then most of the time it was just cooking. And then so another thing I made for lunch was the baby kale, egg and avocado salad with honey mustard dressing, and that was really yum. It had like halloumi in it and boiled eggs and kale and stuff, and I'm not usually a fan of kale, but I really liked it. They have some really good salads on the app, like non-boring salads that are so delish. So overall for the food, I think it's pretty amazing. There's lots of different varieties. Like you'll find something for everyone, and I especially love like the healthy treats section. I also did make like a lemon slice, that's what they called it, but it was more like a cake, kind of like a lemon cake. It wasn't very lemony, but it was so yum. So there's a lot of recipes on there, and I only had it set to vegetarian, but I still had like endless options of things to make. So I think that's really great that you can also actually put on a filter on the app and choose like dairy-free, nut-free, all that sort of stuff. So they're really accommodating, which I like, and the recipes are all really delicious, healthy, pretty balanced, and yeah, there's lots of variety to keep going. And when you actually search, you can actually search for recipes too. There's a search bar, which I think is so awesome, because when I was making dinner, Dad really wanted like something sort of Mexican, so I just searched in like Mexican and it came up with all sorts of options. So I think that's really good, and you can also filter to like sides, snacks, breakfast, lunch, dinner, all sorts of things, which is pretty amazing. Okay, so I've pretty much talked about most of the app. I'm now just going to touch on like the pricing. So it's $20 for a month, or $50 for a quarterly subscription, or $115 for an annual subscription. And overall, for what you get in the app, I think that's actually a pretty good price. Obviously $20 a month is like a decent amount, but if you actually use the workouts regularly, like, and if it's in place of like a gym membership or something like that, it's really good. And you have so many healthy recipes at your fingertips. So I actually think the price is pretty good. And I know, like, I have cancelled my subscription now because I wasn't using it heaps, and I mainly got it to review the app. But it's so easy to subscribe and unsubscribe, and I know I can always like subscribe for 1 or 2 months here or there, which is quite accessible. So it's nice also that you can subscribe for just 1 month. You don't have to like commit either. So yeah, I think the pricing is pretty good, and overall I'd say the workouts are probably better if you're more beginner or intermediate, not super good for advanced. But I love the variety of exercises and options, and the running feature, running, walking, cycling feature was really spot on and amazing. Most of the recipes are quick to make, pretty, like there's lots of variety, they're really yummy, and there's lots of healthy like sweet treats, which is definitely up my alley. And I also love how they've got unique features, like you can choose specifically for meals, like you can choose egg-free, dairy-free, nut-free, all that sort of stuff, like customize it. And I do like how it has the feature where it can just tell you, like on this today you're going to do these workouts and eat this food, like if you really want structure like that. So overall there's really not much negative to say about the app. I think it's pretty good. I would definitely recommend it. Like, it's fairly expensive, but if it's something that you know you'll use, I would definitely recommend it. And they have like a 7-day free trial, which I think is pretty good because I used that especially in lockdown. And yeah, it's a really good tool for when you're working out at home and that kind of thing. So yeah, this pretty much wraps up my review. I'd love to know your thoughts. Comment down below if you've used the app, what your thoughts are, all that sort of stuff, and I'd love to chat with you guys there. But other than that, I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did like it or learn something from it, and also subscribe to my channel down below because I upload a new video every week, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.